Hey everybody, we're back for session 2 today of the Gouden Carolus Classic 2023.
Yeah, stream number 2, session number 4. It's the fourth game in the
Yeah,
session number 2, game number. That's the most important.
some of us have jobs and had to work today.
Yeah.
So we're going to be seeing the 4 Pioneers, which is kind of a mashed up team of Jeroen, Timo, Myrta, and Caro. So all national team members. So Caro is the women's national team skip. Myrta is the girls national team skip. And Timo is the men's national team skip. And Jeroen just happens to play on the... He just plays on the national team.
He's the volunteer. So it's 3 skips and a Jeroen there. Yeah, and over on the other side, we have a German team. We have Sweep Dreams. Sweep Dreams is a team coming over from Germany, but they have an imposter. They have a United States, yet they have an American, basically. You'll never guess who the American is. Yeah, he wears pretty kind of he blends in with the team. They're not that loud in terms of clothes. We'll see later on. But we can also mention that they have the president of the German Curling Federation playing with that team. So I don't know if that means anything, but maybe that means he's a super good curler, and therefore that team should be the super good curling team. What would be your bet for this game, John?
I'm staying at home. I'm taking the 4 Pioneers. They are four of the best players in Belgium. I think I'm gonna stick with that one.
Yeah, normally I would always counter pick you, but yeah,
Your house is on the line.
my house is on the line, so I have to be. And I'm on a perfect streak in terms of predictions so far, so I want to keep it that way. I'll also place my bet on the 4 Pioneers. I think they are very good players, proven in Belgium and on the Euro stage, so that would be my pick. I think without further ado, since there is no practice in LSDs, they already started their game here. I think we can have a peek at the ice where Jeroen is starting to throw his second stone, I guess.
Perhaps. Let's see. Yes, I count 4 stones over there, so this will be... No, Jeroen's first stone. This will be Jeroen's first stone.
Oh, they're playing in different colors.
Oh, I told them that they needed to play, and they went the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, you set the scoreboards. I'm gonna manage the cameras here.
Oh. Always fun when they do that.
Yeah, we specifically had one request for a team. Can you guys just follow the red, yellow? And like the home team plays red, away team plays yellow. Makes it so much easier because we kind of pre-fill our stream assets up front, so we're prepared. I think they just hate us.
Oops. Okay, almost done. Good thing nobody has like a difficult name, a long name. So we are on James's first stone. There we go.
Yeah, so remember when I mentioned you can obviously never guess who the American on the team is? I don't think that's the case anymore.
No. Oh yeah, Bina, I'm a fan of the guys who bring the crazy pants. I am looking to add some crazy pants to my own wardrobe. No, Nacho, we had at the WCT tournament back in January, February, there was a Polish player who had purple pants with unicorns on them. It was amazing. I do have to say, I like the red shirts from Caro from Four Pioneers. They're actually Caro and Jeroen's mixed doubles uniforms. But I like that it's not just a solid color. There's a splash of color in there.
Yep. Yeah, this is why if you pay attention to the names, you will see 2 Van Oosterwijks and 2 Spruits. Spruit is Jeroen Spruit and Van Oosterwijk is Karl. But obviously we have Timo with the beards, Timo Verreken, skip of Team Verreken playing as Spruit today.
So this stone actually being thrown by Peter. He is the president of the German Curling Federation. And he's showing out in the fireworks pants. I myself have been looking to get a pair of solid pink pants that match our jackets, the Curtia jackets for when we play doubles, that I'm just head to toe pink, well, with blue shoes, but... Okay, this is a little heavy. I'll try to make it curl, though. Watch to make sure it gets out the back and doesn't jam, and good stone there from Myrta. You see in these like timed matches where there's no warm-ups, these first ends kind of go, they have one of two ways they go. They're super fast and they play nothing in the house, or it's very slow, very calculated. And this one is definitely going a little bit on the faster side. Just trying to feel the ice out, how much it curls. Ooh, this one a little bit light. But look at that, it still just keeps carrying. That could still get to the house. Ooh, comes up a little bit short. Let's see. Oh, our pizzas came. Not that we can eat it till after the match, but we have pizza. And they gave us a couple of free fused teas. Sparkling lemon black. Awesome. I will put that to the side while I drink my beer.
I can have one pizza. I managed to eat pizza while managing the cameras.
They got the nudge. They wanted that a little bit further over so it tapped off the red, but the shooter just stays outside the house, but does get that other one back. Yeah, so Bina, I looked it up. The Gouden Carolus Classic is 8.5%. And I'm going to try to find Pim's Pizza. We found it. There's only 2 boxes, so it's pretty easy, but...
If there's 50% chance you're right, you always pick the wrong end. That works with USB ports, that works with all kind of things that are 50-50.
This one takes out that yellow stone, loses the shooter, but keeps that one. There is that red biting in the back of the house. Is that one worth going for? Let's see how Timo plays this one out. And one thing I forgot to do is change the hammer. And that screws everything up.
No, you have to go to the...
I'll let you do it.
Yeah.
One more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're all in order now.
Luckily, Timo was taking his time to focus.
So for those of you who were around in the last session, it was a little bit quieter. We now have 3 matches going on simultaneously, so a little bit more yelling. Well, this one just didn't seem to curl over like they thought it would. Yeah, it's halfway behind that guard, but it is behind the T-line, so... And that is reachable. I think we're just going to see the Sweep Dreams get rid of it. Try to force the one. So Leon here, in his younger days, was on the junior national team in Germany. Looking forward to seeing how that translates. Oh, catches. Oh, this could be bad for them. No, jams on that back one, so at least it does stay in there, but it's still a pretty wide open house for Timo to draw in for 2. So that one stayed a little bit wide, caught that guard, and leaves an opportunity for 4 Pioneers to score 2. Did we ever find out why they called themselves the 4 Pioneers?
No, we forgot to ask. We should.
Because I have no idea where that reference comes from, if it comes from anything. Sweep Dreams is a very nice pun on of a curling name. I enjoy that one.
And over on sheet B, we have another national team playing the national Austrian women's team, Team Reitsma. Hope we will get them on stream later this tournament.
This one is very nicely curled in.
2 points and 4 Pioneers to start strong here.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake at the end for Sweep Dreams cost them. And against a team like 4 Pioneers, you're just going to have to avoid those kinds of mistakes. They will make you pay for them. Oh, massive earthquake, like we're in California.
That was intentional.
Murta did that on purpose.
I tried to reach her, but it was too quick.
All right, Caro's starting us off in end number 2 Four Pioneers lead 2-0 over Sweep Dreams. Yes, Nacho. This is a game to have fun. It's I mean, maybe at the upper levels it's much more serious, and you can you'll have less what's the word I'm looking for? Less fun. Yeah, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. But even at that level, they try to have a good time. It doesn't make sense to be super serious about it all the time. And this is very much a semi-competitive Bonspiel. So most people here, like, we asked Leon what his goals were for this match or for this tournament, and they said first we're gonna have some beers, then we're gonna have some fun, and then we're gonna see what happens. Hey, screaming can be fun, Bina. Gets the yellow out of the house. Shooter just bites in the back. That could come into play later. Nope. Timo saying, let's get rid of it. You see Kara with her trademark peekaboo. There it is. Down low behind the stone, and it's popping up at the end. Trying to get this one to Karl. Just needs to make a touch, just a hint of contact. There it goes. Makes enough. Gets it out. Loses the shooter. Keeps everything open. So Babak has only been playing curling for about 6 months, they said. So interesting for him to be able to come into this tournament and play very nice, balanced form there. You see a lot of new curlers struggle with their balance, but he was very nicely planted there. He's going to carry a little bit farther than they want. Might actually slide out the back of the house. Yep. A little courtesy clean from Timo, but that was going out the way through. Honestly, that's the way a lot of new curlers are taught to throw Bina at very early on, because it allows them, keeping your chest up and keeps your chin up and allows you to see the other end of the ice. It takes a while to learn to be flexible. I'm still pretty much an upright curler. I think Caro is at the kind of extreme end of that tuck position. This one will settle just behind the tee line. Kind of force the Sweep Dreams to make a decision here. Do we start playing the takeout game? Ooh, looking for a freeze. Nope. Shooter prefers the takeout. Or no, I guess they're just, I misread the broom. My bad. It is a little bit deeper than I think they wanted. Babak has style. You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you. And we have a Sweep Dreams fan. Welcome, Natalia. Got a Sweep Dreams fan in there. Love to have fans of all the different teams in here. I don't know. What did I say? Well, I mean, that's yes. That's actually yes, Bino. Ooh, just catches it enough to get it out of the house. A little bit inside there. Yeah, Timo and Jeroen, they're always talking on the ice. They are always communicating and figuring stuff out. I got to play with them in France earlier this year, and it was it was a very good learning experience for me, playing with somebody so experienced and especially at the upper level. That doesn't mean you can't be right, Bina. Half the fun is guessing trying to figure out what the teams are trying to do. Now, I will guess that was not the intention to leave such a high guard. This one, I just want to peel it off. They don't want to let Sweet Dreams have anything to build up behind. Give them nothing. Force them to take a single and take the hammer into the next end with the lead. Oh, it seemed to come off his hand a little bit on the inside. Still trying to make sure this one gets over the hog line. Peter struggling with his weight a little bit here in the second end. Don't think they wanted either of those stones that high. Not really a problem for Timo and the Pioneers because they're just going to get rid of it. Nice peel of the guard. Let it get out of the way. Goes out of play. Leaves everything wide open. Trying to hold this one. It's gonna get there. Gets it out. And sits only... Yeah, it's pretty much their only option. They just had to try clearing out the yellow. Timo's gonna come back and just kind of take this one out. Hopefully hold his shooter. But even if he doesn't, I don't think it's the end of the world for them. Trying to get this one to curl over. It looks pretty good. Gets enough. Pushes it out. Loses the shooter. Open house. Just what he wanted. And what you guys don't get to see is him is sitting here eating his pizza while I have to just stare at mine. It's not fair, but I do at least get to drink beer. The good thing is, Bina, I don't mind cold pizza. And so, I also only got a pepperoni. So knowing that it's going to get cold if I don't get a chance, if it didn't come between matches, I knew it was going to get cold. So I ordered pepperoni. I can eat pepperoni cold, no problem. What is provecho, Nacho? I don't know that term. Alright, so this should be... I think they want this one to stick. I think they want this one to stay in the house. They want the 4 Sweep Dreams to try to take one. Now, and I don't mind cold pizza, even other styles, but I think pepperoni kind of is one of the better ones. Plus, if you put too much stuff on it, it just falls off. So I had to also think about that. Gets rid of the red. Shooter rolls out. Doesn't really matter, though. Sweep Dreams has to make a decision. Take one or go for the blank and keep the hammer. And in a 6-end, conceivably only 6-end match, yeah, you don't really want to go for a blank. Caro is super excited. They started playing these matches. The first session was around 11 a.m., but they had a practice session, I think, starting around 9. Teams could come and practice. Just needs this one in the house. Sweepers are working on it. This one feels like it'll be okay. Or actually, yes. No. Oh. Okay, I mean, also an okay result for them. Maybe they were just trying to test the ice to figure out the speed. Interesting call there. I guess the option was if it's hard enough and gets in the house, that's fine. But if it's short, also okay. So we'll see how that plays in these kind of sprint matches. All right, so as we head into end number 3, 4 Pioneers lead 2-0. Arrow is going to be starting us off here. Maybe a quick update over on the other sheets. Team Reitzma and Desperate Housekeepers over on sheet B, and over on sheet A, it's the Masturbera and To Them. That's how I'm calling it. I don't know actually how to pronounce their name, but it's T-O-T-H-E-M, so To Them. On sheet B, believe the Housekeepers. No, Team Reitzma is leading 2-0 in the second end. And over on sheet A, the Masturbera are leading 3-0 over To Them in the third end. As Pim just rudely hands me his pizza box with...
Rudely. Yeah, I wonder what the story is behind the Master Baron, because basically it's the Master Bears. Baron being the Dutch word for bears, but then Master being the English word.
It is exactly what it said. Well, Baron is not an English word at all. B-E-R-E-N doesn't mean anything, but it means exactly what it sounds like, Bina.
Yeah,
the Master Baron.
No clue. I'm just confused. I mean, probably something to do with bears and then being rich.
Yeah.
I asked Bram about the kind of name, and he was pointing at his muscled arm.
Yep.
Like these are we can sweep, or bears of guys. We are super
Does
strong.
does he know what a bear of a guy is? Now, this is still a family show, so I only can allude to it. I can't actually say it, but
And Dutch, it's a very strong guy.
kind of also in America, in English, but kind of different. All right, just gonna go ahead and take out this red one. Now, the funny part about the Masturbera is the fact that they have Wim, the coach from the men's national team coach. He's an older gentleman. I don't think he quite... I don't think he had a hand in picking out that team name.
Is he playing or is he coaching?
He's been playing. He's skipping.
That's nice.
I think that Lars will be playing some matches for them this weekend, if I heard correctly. But I guess they got Wim to fill in for this evening.
That's awesome.
Hopefully, we'll be able to get them on the broadcast.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we always hope to get all of the visitor teams on broadcast. I mean, we've seen Grey Ducks so many times in multiple events, but chances of us streaming one of those new teams. And I also want to stream Team Reitsma, because then we can have another of these official national teams in our head of teams we covered. We had the national team of Turkey, obviously the two Belgian ones, and then national team of South Korea.
Yeah.
Did I forget our national teams?
Well, we've had the men's senior national team as well here from Belgium. So, but
Talking about
obviously, as the official partner of the Belgian Curling Association, we are contractually allowed or obligated, however you want to say it, to. Oh, Pim is being quiet.
Am I being quiet? Should I just, or is John being loud? I mean,
No, I think you just had your microphone too far away from your
yeah,
mouth.
it could be. I was eating pizza, so I've turned away my microphone. You don't want any grease on that microphone.
How is that? Any better? Well, I guess we can also adjust your input as well.
Oh yeah, so this is should this is this a little bit better? I don't want to overstep it.
Just start screaming. We are getting just the takeout game here. Tick, tick, tick. Oh, is this going to get behind the guard? Oh, just stays a little bit open. It was good effort. That was a long way to go. So,
yeah, but they're happy with this one. It's semi-buried after the guards. Well, it's not actually buried, since it probably come from the middle lane, curl out.
yeah, I think as long as Pioneers can get to it, it's not quite ideal. This one, though, is not going to go the way they wanted to. They wanted that one
Are
to...
you sure?
They wanted this one to roll out. Like, Timo wanted it to roll back to the middle. They wanted that spread.
I think that was still a pretty fine stone.
I think it was an okay shot, but, you know, I'm just going with what they called for.
Yeah, true. We have to be very strict. I mean, I remember Timo saying that we were very complimenting during the World Curling Tour every time we saw a double takeout and that kind of stuff. So now let's...
Yep. He's going to regret saying that, because we're going to be super picky. Oh, that was 3.8 millimeters too wide, and now that's a terrible shot. They might as well just quit playing.
Because how is this team going to perform now that they don't have Pure in their lineup?
I know.
the
When you
question
don't
here.
have the GOAT, how do you replace him?
Could be interesting to have Pure and Timo competing in opposite teams later.
Oh no!
Something we don't want to see.
Oh.
And I hope he's fine.
Oh, that was a...
I felt like he hit his head.
He
the
did.
back of his head.
He did hit his head. Fortunately, no
Yeah.
blood, but that never feels good. Aye. And you can hear how it just got very quiet in the ice. Everybody stops and looks when
Yeah.
something like that happens.
I mean, the sound of somebody hitting their head on the ice, you can feel it. If it happens 5 sheets away, 6 sheets away, you just notice it immediately.
Yeah.
And the pace of the game stops. Not only on this sheet, but also on the other sheets. You just want to make sure that people are fine.
You see the concern. Yeah. The good thing is he's up. He's already on his feet, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's not hurt himself. So
Yeah, you can still be a bit dizzy.
yeah. So we'll seems to be walking it off. We'll keep an eye on him. I think everyone's going to keep an eye on him.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had it during one of the initiations with my friends that we were using the step-on sliders, and then at some point somebody slipped over one of those step-on sliders and hit the back of their heads on the ice, and it was really hurt. It was a big wound.
Yeah. My second ever curling session, I fell and my head touched the ice, but fortunately, I used to play ice hockey and was able to tuck my chin instinctually, so it didn't really hurt. I was able to get up, but that one did not sound as quite so fortunate. They're gonna put some ice on it. They're gonna substitute him out for a little bit. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. And we wish him the best.
Yep. Yeah, don't take any risks. It's just a bomb spiel.
Well, this one gets hit, but it rolls just a little too far and comes out the other side. Tim, ouch, yeah. So easy to take a tumble like that.
I think everybody at some point remembers having that kind of situation.
Yeah, I think if anybody who's curled for any length of time has had a fall,
Yeah.
it's inevitable.
Yeah, we're kind of doubting to press the intermission button at some point. We have this kind of panic button in case something really terrible would happen on the ice, that we can immediately switch over to the technical intermission. I think we only had to do that once, I think last year.
No, we didn't even. We almost had to. That one wasn't. But he was off camera when it happened, so we weren't. We didn't quite need to. We just kind of kept the camera away from it. But yeah, and he was okay too. It wasn't very serious. But you're always worried about anything like that.
Yeah, there's always possibility that worst case scenario happens. Like, remember in the I think it was in the World Cup when the Danish player Eriksen had a stroke or a heart attack.
He had a heart attack.
Pitch.
Yeah.
Those are things. Well, once in a million, those things could happen, or you should be prepared if these things happen to just press the kill switch, turn away the camera. Nobody wants to witness that kind of stuff live.
Well, to be honest, there are websites where people do want to see that, but I don't want to go to that part of the internet.
No.
So what that's going to mean for the Sweep Dreams is that the first two throwers, so their second thrower, James, he's going to switch into the lead position. He'll throw the first 3 stones. Peter, their third, will switch into the second position. He'll throw the next 3 stones. And then Leon, the skip, will continue throwing the last 2 stones. And once, if Babak is able to come back out on the ice and continue, which I somehow don't think would be a great idea for him to do that. I think he should just take the time. But if he does come back on, he would go back into the first position and everyone would switch to their normal. And you also have to wonder about how does this mentally affect.
Yeah. Not
Sweet
only you,
dreams.
but also the team. I mean, everybody has probably kind of under the impression of what happens.
Yeah, they're concerned about their teammates, and it happens in a lot of sports where an injury happens and suddenly the team's focus is somewhere else. So hopefully they're able to keep their heads in it. But at the end of the day, it is just a game.
Oh, we have a familiar face here on the ice for Tim Scholes.
We will tell him hi, Tim.
Yeah, so Tim says, so it is James. I thought I recognized him and his sweater. Tell him I said hi after the game. He hopefully will remember me from Cologne about 10 years ago.
And I briefly got to chat with James just before the match because was born in Cincinnati, and I went to university at Ohio State, so just kind of said, oh, hey, and he's like, oh, my parents went there, I've got family, so, but that was it. It was this, they were walking out, just getting a quick hello in, but we're hoping to meet the teams a little bit more. The Swedish team is
it the Swedish team or is it the Danish team, Scandalicious? Or are you referring to the... Is it a Swedish team?
I thought there was a Swedish team in here. I could have been wrong, Johan. It's not the first time that will happen. It certainly won't be the last. I thought we had a team from Sweden in the spiel.
I wonder what Jeroen is kind of saying in Karl's ear there. Probably romantic compliments.
Oh, well, if she's whispering romantic compliments and she's laughing like that, then
yeah.
maybe not.
This is a nice stone there. Needs to sweep for line. Will hit perfectly, and that's one red, one for Sweet Dreams.
Very nice draw there from Sweet Dreams from Leon Skip to get his team on the board. Nope, you put it in the wrong end.
Wait a minute.
The score he put in the wrong end. You put it in N2, it was N3 because there was a blank.
Yeah. I was a bit confused, like, hey,
Hashtag Pim's wrong.
I was eating pizza in one end, so I lost track of that end.
Let's see. I'm looking through the names of the teams. Maybe I was wrong. There maybe isn't a Swede. It's the second German team then. I thought there was a German and a Swedish team, but it turned out it was two German teams, so.
Remember when we had the Italian team in the World Curling Tour?
Those guys were fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Nice guys. And just having an Italian name was so sweet to just pronounce their name.
Yeah, we got to be really expressive. We got to talk with our hands. And honestly, that's fun. I now know why the entire country of Italy talks with their hands, because it's fun. Line is good.
Hi, Jennifer. A fan of of James, or acquainted with James. I wonder, did they kind of share the stream with friends and family, perhaps?
I hope so. That would be very cool if they did. That's one thing we have to get better about next season, is getting the streams promoted better. But this season was all about, let's make it good enough to tell people about.
And
very nice.
Yes, go ahead.
Nice, quiet release from James. Very smooth.
Yeah. I wanted to tell that the names on the scoreboard doesn't match with the throwers anymore, obviously, because they had a
right, because of the injury. So
replacement.
yes, so this is actually James and not Babak, but
Yep.
Timo going to try to draw in behind. Going to use these red stones to their advantage. A little bit outside, according to Timo. This one's going to curl around.
Nice.
It's about half buried, or like that.
I would be very happy with the stone. It's nicely in front of the tee line, mostly buried behind the guard. Okay, it's reachable, but
But they're gonna have to play a draw behind this.
Yeah.
A draw instead of any kind of weight behind it.
Karl is playing very good so far.
Yeah, this one's going to be quite nice. It's going to get enough right on it.
Ooh, very
Tapped
nice
it
stone.
back. That's
Very
a
nice
great stone. Maybe a touch unfortunate it jammed, but that's a pretty nice stone there.
Yeah.
Although you see, Timo doesn't think so. He's just going to go and take it out. Hack weight. Let's get at it. Yeah. I still clicked my clicker though.
Yeah.
I quite thought it was a very technical shot. I appreciate whoever just closed the door. They tried to not be so
brutal.
So brutal. That was Guy. Very appreciative of Guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one seems to be a bit outside. Trying to make this one curl. Come on, Murta. You got to be stronger than that. Oh, just carries outside. So, opportunity here for Sweep Dreams to back that up.
Yeah, you're really not happy with that stone.
Yes, if you think if you think I'm hard on these guys throwing, Jeroen is harder on himself. He'll be mad if he misses something by half a centimeter. So just trying to get this one guarded up. Oh, but it's got to get down. It's got to get over that hog line. It's going to over curl. So another opportunity. Less room, but still opportunity there. Got the line. Just have to get around this guard. That's going to be very nice. Oh, that's even going to get almost all the way to the nose.
Very good one. Yeah, too bad it sticks out, but that was just passing the guard. They hoped to have a stone curling a bit more.
No, either more or less. It was they wanted to either go on the nose, run it back, or less so that it would slide off to the other side. But quite a nice stone there.
Yeah.
clicked my clicker for that, even though I know you're going to be like, oh, it wasn't so great. Trying to get this one to curl over. It's going to just sit on the nose.
A nice house so far for Sweep Dreams.
Yeah, good sweeping there from the skip to get that stone almost all the way out. Unfortunately for them, the shooter's sitting in an open position. Opportunity for Murta to hit and roll, get this underneath cover. Nope. Going for a little bit more weight on this one than just to make sure it stays on the line. So Jeroen was throwing his arm up in the air. He knew that was fast from the get-go.
Well, kudos for a young junior player to throw this hard and then be that precise.
She has been working a lot with Timo, especially playing mixed doubles together, and yeah, as you've seen it, her skills have taken enormous strides forward. And she still always laughs and smiles on the ice. Don't worry, a season or two more with Timo and that'll be gone. Yeah. Jokes. Jokes. We're going to try to get this one into the house, but it comes up a little bit short. Another opportunity for the Pioneers to get something in place. Just going to try to draw in behind it, use those reds to their advantage. You see how much it curls. Once it starts to go, it just really goes. This is a really, really nice stone from Murta here.
Yeah,
gets it in behind. Oh, but I see about 4.67 centimeters of it, so that one's just going to be gone. They're just going to... Wait, no, that's in the WCT when you do that, when we see those. But still, great stone. Gets it in there, tucked in behind those guards. It's going to be difficult for Sweep Dreams to really move it out. They can draw onto it and tap it back, but that runs the risk of leaving theirs exposed, so... Oh, of course you had to, Bina. I'm already ready to go get my second. This one's gonna curl. Is gonna get enough. No, just it taps that yellow one even further behind the guards and leaves the red one open. So it's an opportunity for Pioneers to hit and roll over and get a second one buried. He seemed to be okay, Bina. He stood up. He didn't seem to be woozy, but they put some ice on him, on his head, and they brought him into the clubhouse to kind of rest it off, shake it off, and hopefully it's nothing serious.
Yep.
Hopefully it was just a little bit of better safe than sorry for taking him off the ice. The stone is going to be crucial for setting up a big ends. If they can get this one buried, then they'll be able to try to draw for 3. Ooh, this one's going to stay. Stays out. Ugh. Oh, we've got 4 yellows in the house, but only 2 are scoring at this moment. One of the yellows is sitting out and exposed, so opportunity here for Sweet Dreams to take one off the board. Hopefully Karl roll theirs over underneath and make it difficult for Pioneers to take anything but 1 here. Weight's good, but I feel this one might be a nose hit. Oh, rolls out to the other side. Also behind cover. So I think all they're going to be able to do is, I mean, the only thing they can do, well, they can still score 2 here. And as a hammer, that's good for your efficiency. So they've got a little bit of backing back there. They're just going to try to draw this in. Just needs to get halfway into the whites, and it'll be 2 for the Pioneers. Excuse me. Steely focus of Team Overraken.
Mirte is not using a rule. He wants to watch the line. Make sure this gets in. Needs to be a very good draw to score points.
This one's going to be very nice. Right there. Make sure it's not too deep. But nope. So that is going to be 2 for the Pioneers, giving them a 4-1 lead as we head into the 5th end. Very nicely played end there. Couple of mistakes from Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams. Keep calling it sweet.
Yeah.
Not huge mistakes, but enough to allow the Pioneers to do what they need to do. So Caro's going to lead us off here in the 5th. Just going to put some more pressure on Sweet Dreams. Could possibly, depending on how much time is left on the timer, could possibly have enough for a 7th end, but I somehow think it's going to be, and it's only going to be 6. This one is going to get over onto that center line, so
There's guard there.
good position.
Karl doesn't seem that happy, although it was a very good stone.
I always think they're never happy unless it's like within like 20 centimeters of the house as a guard. We're indicating this one's a bit outside. This one's going to curl in around nicely. Sweep that into the house. Oh, great stone.
Excellent stone. And very nice setup here for the lead of the 4 pioneers here with one stone in front of the house and a guard nicely placed in front of it. So, started off great in this 5th end.
And Sweet Dreams is going to try to draw in something behind their own little corner, their own corner guard out there. Line looks pretty good, but it's starting to fall. Look at that. Once it starts to go, it goes. Are they going to be able to hold this one out behind it? Oh, just taps it. It's a little exposed, but it's not in a terrible position.
Hey Joao, great stream, thanks.
Scream graphics, but you can take credit for that since you did those. Thank you,
graphics,
appreciate that. This is going to be a very tricky takeout. Is it going to get over onto it? They want to make sure it doesn't take their own stone out. Trying to get that to curl over. Oh, that's going to be nice.
Very nice.
Gets it right on the nose.
This is what you want if you are looking for a steal here. Kind of putting those stones in front of the house, a couple of stones in. The Bilenki team. Bilenki is the name of their doubles team.
Yep.
They are setting the game for steal.
Yeah, you can't get much better than how that stone there. And Jeroen is one of the few people in Belgium that I would ask to throw a stone like that. Sweep Dreams coming back right with one of their own. Very nice. Gets that out of there. This is what happens when you have multiple skips on the same team. It's everybody has an opinion. But no, they're actually having a proper discussion. It's not oh, no, this is wrong, you have to do this. They're actually all...
Yeah, they're just opting for, what about this option? What about that option? They're not like, hey, what the hell are you asking for? Yeah, little team huddle here. Sometimes... no, it's a team picture. They're taking a team picture right here. See? The 4 pioneers. Jeroen, Mirte, Timo and Karl just standing there, showing off with their jerseys. They're all matched up.
Yep. I'm trying to sneak a bite of pizza and they decide to make like a Kodak, have a Kodak moment.
Yeah. The camera is not frozen. Jeroen just took his time to focus there. I was double checking though. I was like, huh? Am I missing something here?
Apparently I did that on one of my video meetings today. I was sitting so still that they weren't sure that I was still there.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm here.
Your boss is a T-Rex.
It happened to be my boss who asked if I was the one who's not there.
Are you still there? And did you move once he asked that question, or?
Yeah, I responded. It's like, yeah, I'm here. I was just sitting and listening. It wasn't like I was supposed to be presenting or anything, but he was saying something to me, and I was like, I just sit very still. Immediately going for the sweep here. This looks a bit inside. This is going to get on the red.
It'll start to curl once it slows down. It'll don't really have that much pace.
Red onto yellow.
Still looking good still here. But yeah, if you run back your red ones, you can still knock out the yellow stone.
Yeah, those reds are lined up, so...
Yeah. If you're able to make that run back, you have 2 red stones in the house. Timo's looking at the way those stones are lined up. Interesting call. If
It's a little bit out there, but not enough that would really go for it.
wow.
And I believe that was the call, too.
Awesome stone.
Amazing shot from Murta there.
It was an excellent shot. She's getting compliments from players over on sheet B. I mean, that was an astonishing shot.
That was amazing, yep.
And I'm not sure, but I think she's happy with this one. She tends to be a bit neutral about those kind of moments.
I mean, I'm a little worried about Timo here. It's like if he's not careful, he's gonna have a stroke. He needs to just relax.
yeah. Oof, this is going to
come up a little bit short. Yep.
Yeah, you can see he skipped disappointed there. The way he turned it back to the stone. That was like, damn it, darnish.
Square jar.
I tried to correct by saying darnish.
Yeah. Well, you swore first and then corrected. Maybe we should have a bad swear jar. Like, that's not even a real swear.
Isn't it the kind of swear they would use on American TV when they're not allowed to actually swear?
Darn it. Yeah.
Darn it. Ned Flanders style. Oh. My last name would translate in Flanders, so that would make sense.
Darn diddly darn. This one's a little deep, but is covered. But yeah, it's still not going to be. It's going to be more backing for Sweet Dreams to try to draw something in here to the button. It's definitely what they're going to be looking for.
Another attempt to get it past the guards and then as deep as possible. It looks a bit light. Can they get it?
I think that's going to sneak.
Ooh, no.
Just short.
Just short.
See, just like I said, just short. As it stops.
Oh.
So we got a second here. Quick update. Sheet B, it's all tied up at 3 between Desperate Housekeepers and Team Reitzma. They are in the 5th end. And over on Sheet A, the Masturbera are running away with it. They lead 5-0 in the 5th end over to them.
To them, yes. To them also a composed team. I think they're playing with different lineups.
It's at least three different teams.
Officially, I am signed up for to them as well, but I mentioned, well, I can't really play in your team. I'm honored that you were willing to pick me. Focus was redefined in the Belgian National Dictionary on the birth date of Timo Verreken. He sets the bar. Jeroen holding off Caro. He feels like this is fine. Doesn't need any sweeping.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to guard this one up.
Yep.
I want this one to curl over a little bit, close down any gaps.
Yeah, they want to avoid.
Oh, look at that little Swedish curl to really
Yeah.
slam the door. Looked like that might have left a little bit, but now there is nothing there. And all they can really do is... I'm not sure what they're going to do here. Try to run the red back? Do a double run back?
Right. Up to Leon to prove why he was on the German national juniors team 10 years ago.
Why does it smell like somebody has fried chicken in here? Whatever they have, it smells good. It's probably from the fruit shop. Still smells good.
As you can hear, we have lots of healthy food here in the canteen.
This one's gonna over curl. It's gonna hit the yellow one.
Tap in yellow, maybe. Oh, I
But
don't know.
that might
that
tap
could
the
work.
red one
that
back.
could work. And now red is shot. Looking from our full HD camera angle right here. But excellent shot there, and this is skip magic. This is where the skip comes in and carries the team.
You see him, he's apologizing for that. He's like, that's not what I wanted. You know what? I don't think it's necessary to apologize. It's, these things happen.
These things happen, yeah.
No. They were trying to hit their own red one back to tap their red one back, but it curled too much, hit their yellow one, which happened to hit the red one, which happened to hit it and go back to where he wanted it. So the end result is roughly the same, but just the manner of how it happened was a little bit different. Plan B is what we call that.
The thing is, sometimes, well, you throw with plan A in mind, but you're very aware of a plan B, and if that plan B happens, well, it's sometimes in your set of possible outcomes, unless it's totally unintentional, of course, that's a different story, but it's not uncommon to have those kind of backup plans as part of your strategy. Jeroen coming over to help look at angles here, look at options. And I hear the timer, which means they get to finish this end and then play one final end after this one.
Personally, I think the final end should be played with that timer going off the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Not enough curl, a little bit outside, so doesn't quite get the promotion. So do Sweet Dreams have a chance for 2? I think they do. Yep, they can just draw in on top of that red one there. They just need to... Yeah, they need to get it to the 4-foot. So it's not so easy, but there's nothing really in the way, so they're just getting the right weight and line.
Well, for the tension of the game, it would be nice if they scored 2. That would bring them 3-4, and we could have an interesting last end.
This looks outside, but
Well,
it's curling back in.
Yeah.
Might even be a little heavy, though.
Looks heavy. It has to be better than that one. Yellow.
Oh, and it is. Actually,
It is.
that's...
Is it?
It was, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
right.
So there's 2 for Sweet Dreams. Actually, that little tap probably saved them from it sliding out too far.
Thanks to that tap, it just got was slowed down just enough to stay within a scoring area. Yeah, one semi-lucky stone decided the fate of this end here.
All right, so we're getting 6 ends. And as we headed to the 6th end, 4 Pioneers lead Sweet Dreams 4-3. And James will be starting it off for us. This is going to be a big ask for Sweet Dreams. They're going to have to score 2, steal 2 to win. It's not easy. Not impossible, but not easy.
Putting it perfectly on the center line there. Nice opening.
Update over on sheet A. 2 them scored 1 in the 5th, so they in the 6th end. The Masturbera lead 5-1. Well, playing shorthanded isn't always a disadvantage. Sometimes it could be a real advantage because it gives your first and second throwers 1 extra stone to kind of feel the ice and yeah, so they get a little bit more in touch with it. It does get them a little bit more tired towards the end of the match, but I think in the 6th end match, that's not as much of a factor. Although this being the 2nd or 3rd match of the day could play into that as well. So
yeah, and you miss a sweeper sometimes if it's really important to sweep as deep as possible. Could make a difference.
Yeah,
to have 2 sweepers, or at least somebody sweeping all the way, but then a second player paying attention to skip calls or watching the line, that kind of stuff. Happens sometimes when you're too busy sweeping hard, and then you forget to retouch base again, and then over sweep stones.
yeah, Sweet Dreams having a little discussion, trying to figure out what they'd like to do.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the discussion is, are we happy? Yeah, maybe the discussion is, are we happy with a draw, with a tie here, or do we want to try to score 2 points? I don't know where they are sitting in the table so far, but that could be a decision they might want to make at the start of this end.
Yeah, there probably aren't many sports where playing shorthanded is an advantage. But curling can be seen as one of those. There are trade-offs everywhere, but I think at the higher levels the trade-offs aren't as important as at the lower levels.
I think mid and lower levels have more advantage of throwing more stones, and therefore you have just more practice on the ice to throw stones, feel your weights. Yeah.
I think it was last year at the Brier, so the Canadian Men's Championships. In the finals, Team Gushu had to play with only 3 because their third got sick, and they ended up winning. They won the whole tournament. Well, they played the finals with just one person down, but it didn't hurt them at all. They were able to win, but Gushu is a very strong team. Nice little tap there to get that one behind the guard further. There is still a double, but you do actually have to hit that shot. See, Marta has changed her hairstyle.
Yeah. It's like in Eurovision, halfway the game, you have to change your style. You have to be fashionable on the ice. It's important.
Yes, the fourth member still got a trophy. And that was the first thing. So it was like, I think he got COVID. So that was the first thing they did, was they brought the trophy to his hotel room so he could at least have it, get to touch it, right away. And get to hold it. So it's not quite curling over the way they want it. It's going to be a little bit on the outside. Doesn't quite get it out.
No, Timo not waiting to see where that stone sits. Just immediately putting the broom to clear some of these guards.
There it goes. Peels it off. That's enough.
Yes.
All they're trying to do is just keep that middle open, or open things up.
Yeah,
Don't give Sweet Dreams a chance to score behind anything or sit behind anything.
It must be significantly warmer here in the venue. If you see people with short sleeves on the ice, normally that's not the case typically in Belgium, where people wear short sleeves. On the contrary, people would layer up.
Yeah, actually, I was on the ice earlier this evening setting up the cameras, or this afternoon setting up the cameras, and it was quite warm. It's significantly warmer than it has been in months past. They brought a heater in to help it out, but it's also, we're getting higher temperatures outside, which is which always helps. So yep, another guard. I'm gonna just peel it off, and this is to the advantage of Pioneers being able to take these guards out. It prevents Sweet Dreams from being able to set anything in the house. They're trying to set up scores, so it's forcing Sweet Dreams to waste some stones, and so they are going to just keep doing that as long as they can.
Needs to sweep to get it across the line there. It will be close. It's barely over
the hog. Yeah, not
barely over.
There's an opportunity. All right.
Peel weight.
Peel weight double, so this is going to have a little steam on it.
That should not be a problem for Myrte to do a peel weight. We've seen her throw that stone before.
Needs to get this to curl a little bit.
Oh,
That's it.
Red is not entirely out, but look at that.
We're going to click that. I think that was a nice shot.
A very good one. It's the universal sign of
excitement.
Yeah.
We've got what we call a barn burner going on over in sheet B. Well, actually, maybe not. We got a close one. A barn burner is when they score a lot of points and it goes back and forth. This one's tight though. Team Reitzma scored 1 in the 5th, so they lead 4-3 as they are in the last end. But Housekeepers have the hammer over there.
They were talking Italian.
Well, it's more often than not, I'd say 95% of the time, she's like that. She's very smiley and bubbly.
He brings color to the ice.
But she won't let me be in her TikToks. I'm a little disappointed about that.
I can understand.
I mean, I don't blame her. I'm a almost 50-year-old man. Why should I be making TikToks?
It would be awkward if you were in there.
But that's the point.
Ooh, look at
very
this.
nice draw in there. Sneaks that in right on the pin.
And there it is.
Great stone.
Remember, they need 1 point to catch up and tie this game. And is this going to be the stone that does that? I doubt it. I mean, there are still a lot of ways for the Pioneers to take it out. They can run back their own Yellowstone.
Yeah, with the lead, I mean, they don't. And the hammer, Pioneers don't have to do much. They don't have to really try to build something up. They're just trying to prevent. And they need to make sure that they have an opportunity to score if they need to in the last stone.
People are still a bit worried about this one.
This one is too light, yeah.
It's hitting the guards.
But it will split it open. At least there's that. It opens it up. Not what they wanted, but not a total disaster.
No. Now, if Dreams can freeze up against their redstone, they might take away options for Pioneers to do a run back, or to just take it out. Yep. Get it in between those, the Yellowstone and the redstone could be a good option. You're looking at options here. What's the best for this one? I would try and put something in between the yellow and the red one, because that way you take away the option to run back, but put it in a place where you don't leave a double takeout. Yeah, it's a hard shot to make.
Not, yeah. There's not a lot of margin of error either.
No.
All right, I hear a match has ended and it's gotten quite noisy in here.
Yeah, luckily we have very good headphones. Remember back in the days where we didn't have good headphones and we didn't have a backdrop here?
Nope. Well, yes, I remember that. I'm glad we don't have that.
Yep. Don't really have a proper sealed off boot, but thanks to that backdrop, more or less.
It helps some.
It helps a little bit, yeah. Alright, let's have a look at the stone. Feels wide.
Yeah, I think if they're playing for a guard, I think this is going to be okay. It's going to curl over.
Yeah, I think they wanted it much deeper.
They wanted a little bit deeper, but I think this is okay. It's going to cover up the takeout, and that's really all they had to. That's one of the things they had to do.
Yeah, now the run back is a thing team was going to do. I think that's the plan here. Take out red. Then the only thing that could happen is it could jam against that Yellowstone that is biting the red there behind T-line. That's the only thing they have to be careful.
Oh, Tomsky, appreciate that. Enjoying our comments.
Thanks, Tomsky.
We do a great job. I think he's talking to me there.
Sure he is. Sure he is.
Well, I'm also assuming it's he and not she. They are talking to me. Yeah, we're glad to have you in here watching. Glad you enjoy it. Try to get this one to Karl. It's gonna catch it. Enough. Not enough.
Ooh, and this is now they lose their run back option, and Timo will not be happy with this stone here. Is this game deciding miss? I mean, this is the one thing where they had an option to take away reds. Now Sweet Dreams, they're sitting pretty strong here.
The only advantage that the advantage for Pioneers is that they have the last stone. Yeah, Bina, that was a really, really risky stone there.
Right, important stone here for Sweet Dreams, but they're sitting so strong now. And remember, Pioneer, they were leading 4-1, and now they're looking at a possible tie. So
Yeah.
great comeback here for Sweet Dreams. Potential comeback, of course. Don't want to jinx it or run ahead with conclusions, jump to conclusions. And we know that Leon can throw good stones. He's proven that in previous ends.
I think on this one they try to freeze it.
Yep, correct.
That's
the best option. A good freeze will give them a point for sure. This looks good.
That's pretty good. Maybe a little bit light. Is it gonna get down there?
It's not second shot. They could have swept it, but yeah, I mean, still hard for for Pioneers here to take a point. They have to try.
The other option is try to draw. They're looking at that angle takeout from the one side, but the real risk with this one is if it doesn't catch it right, it could end up taking their own yellow out and giving them the second one. It depends on if they're going to try to run it in or play the shooter in off the angle.
And what angle are they looking at right now? Are they looking for I
think
a draw over on that side?
No, I think they're playing the shooter. They're gonna hit that red,
hit and roll there.
Hit and roll in.
That could be a risky one.
Oh, that's risky. I love it.
Yeah. As
comes down to the last stone.
We love it, of course, but I mean, for them, the pressure's off. It's just wait and see. But for Timo, oh my God, this is after missing that 7th stone. Now he has to throw a very important last stone of the game. Game decisive.
We need this one to hold.
Whoa! Oh!
There it is. Oh no. So close. It was a good effort.
Hey, but credit to Timo putting up the final score there.
Karl
What an
come back
attempt.
to him. That was an incredible shot there.
Yeah, you can't say anything negative about that shot. That was such a good attempt on a very difficult stone there.
Timo will not be happy. I know he wants to make it. If he even comes that close, he's going to be upset he didn't make it.
Yeah.
But what an attempt. What a way to finish this match. ends in a draw.
Yeah, who could have predicted? I mean, we are both wrong right now. Nobody expected a draw here. Well, you don't ever kind of opt for a draw. That's
You're-
a pussy bet.
So
Well, yeah. I mean, we're treated with this last end. That was some very nice curling, very close.
there's
We have
Martha.
Mirta's very happy, and she should be. She threw some very nice stones. Maybe somebody is willing to come over to the booth to give it an interview, but I wouldn't count on that. We had that invite last time, but nobody showed up. But yeah, like, what's your take on this game? I mean, it was hard to make a prediction up front because we don't really know Sweep Dreams. We didn't know their quality. They had a rough start, both on the ice, but both because they lost a player. We had Babak that had to leave the team in one of the early
match,
ends. Yeah.
You're right. It was a tough one to pick, and they seemed to struggle a little bit at the beginning, but they held it together. They kind of put some pressure on the Pioneers, and yeah, I mean you see it.
My moment of the game, John, was that little semi-lucky shot of Leon. I think it was in the 5th end where he also apologized to Team Winity. Like, sorry, that was not the intention, but they won that end thanks to that shot. And I think that might have turned things in their favor. Congratulations, boys. Yeah, I think they're the moral victory. They gained a moral victory from this game because they struggled and they fought bad from a lost position. Now they're tied in the and I don't know how they performed in the group so far, but I feel like they leave the ice with the feeling they've kind of won this game. Although
Probably, yeah. That the moral victory there, having their getting their heads up. I think, yeah, coming back from being so far down and knowing that these are sprint matches, you don't get a lot of time to come back from a deep hole. So very well played by Sweep Dreams. And I don't think that even the Pioneers have anything to really hang their heads about. They were forced into some tough positions. I mean, that was not an easy shot, and he was probably a centimeter from making it.
No, I think the shot before where Timo missed his takeout, the run back takeout, that was also for that and the decisive moment where they lost the option to win the end and therefore lose the match basically. So I think that will also be something that's in the back of his mind, kind of putting him in a position where he's forced to throw a very difficult stone. Very good attempt, but yeah, it was too little too late for that last stone.
Yep. Well, we don't have a whole long turnaround time again.
No.
Another half an hour. I'm going to try to eat my pizza. Bina, thanks a lot, everybody who came in.
Thanks a
We
lot.
appreciate you hanging out and chatting. We've got one more match tonight in about 30 minutes. Hope to see you guys there. I'm going to get another beer and finish my pizza, and we're going to set up, and we'll see you back here shortly. So until then,
See you soon, guys.
bye now.
Bye bye.